B major 7th, A6,
Yeah, don't worry.
A minor 7th. Hello everybody, it's nice to come every week. I'm always getting requests for this song, so I don't really, but it's nice to say, isn't it? You know, but it's a journey around London. I suppose everybody's been to London and gone up the underground and gone across the River Thames and walked the streets, and you see like neon lights and you see adverts and things, and it's called Abstract Scenes, but it's like a girl that's tried to make it big in London, but she ends up doing things she shouldn't be doing. Well, you know, I suppose some girls like to, but I won't go into that, but you might be able to catch up. But there was a place called Soho that used to be used for that, but you know, it's called Abstract Scenes. Abstract scenes, fill her eyes. Geometric buildings reach to the skies. She wakes up in cheap hotels. Sunday morning cathedral bells. No shortcuts to the penthouse suite. No grand views or fancy menus. She runs a race, she keeps the pace with the grace of a bird in flight. She sits and dreams in fast food chains, counting her losses cause there are no gains, hunting for a cigarette bud, no change in a cardboard coffee cup. She runs a race, she keeps the pace with the grace of a bird in flight. She stands in a queue at the interview. Don't call me and I won't call you. Failure is on her mind, and the life she left behind. She plays the game, they pay the price, but she sits and cries at night. Take it, Dan. Grey clouds obscure a winter sun. She stands on the bridge and the river says come. She stands on the platform, sees a train coming in. Down the tunnel she's a busker sing. Abstract scenes fill her eyes. A new day flashes in the skies, abstract scenes fill her eyes, abstract scenes fill her eyes, abstract scenes fill her eyes. I hope you was walking around London with me. We all know the famous streets of London, but that's another sort of story, that one, isn't it? But next song is called Doomsday Wedding. I hope I'm totally wrong with this song, because there was a song many years ago by Barry Maguire called The Eve of Destruction, but you know, it never did happen. But there's always been this threat of nuclear bombs and people firing bombs at each other, you know, over each other's head and stuff. So it concerns like love being abandoned and you know, all the world deciding to attack. But I've created a bridegroom, because there's a bridegroom that's got to be married, so you'll understand it as it goes through. But if you want a total interpretation, come and see me afterwards, again like last week on Greek mythology. This is more sort of to do with Norse mythology. Not that I'm a mythologist, but I live in a myth, you know. Don't I, Dan? Sorry, say something, Dan. Yeah, I'm a bit mythical, basically, you know. I'm sort of into all those unicorns and, you know, wizards and stuff and that sort of thing. Is anyone out there? Sorry. It's a bit petty, like, you know. Right, here we go. Lovers in the moonlight, escaping from the guard. Ain't it strange the way ahead, love is always barred. Oh, love crawls like a convict, guilty of no crime. An empress with no empire, an Aquarius was a sign. On the wings of Hermes, the temple came to view. In my goblin's grotto, with a bird's eye view. Pipes of Pan will play to a Mozart symphony, as gladiators fight the combat of ecstasy. Wedding day, it's her wedding day. Wedding day, honeymoon in hell, they say. The scene remained the same, the evening crept on. There were some bridges and a Venetian light shone. A feeling of the vanquished and love was in the air. Phantom of the darkness, take me to nightmare. Or leave me at the gateway and watch the shadows play. Contrasting examples and approaching a wedding day. Wedding day, it's her wedding day. Wedding day, worlds collide, they say. Take piano, Dad. recognition to my inquisition. The question of ignition is around. Well, if they light the fuse, we won't hear the news. So here are the gifts that I bring to you. The wind had dropped again, apart from nuclear rain, but life wasn't so precious to the madly insane, 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 insane. I walked around the town, all blown to the ground, looking for the bride, but nowhere could she be found. Wedding day, confetti blow away. Wedding day, a lover's broken bouquet. Wedding day, it's Gaia's wedding day. Wedding day, it's Gaia's wedding day. For those who don't know Gaia is the Earth Mother. In fact, she's the Earth. So poor old Madam Mother Gaia married the lunatics. The lunatics wanted to kill the Earth, basically, but you know, part 2 is next week, so coming back and see if she survives. This is called Slaves to Society, which is to do with there's two maybe criminals all around the world, as we know, and they can come from high or low, wherever they come from, but it's up to you to decide who are the criminals in the news, and that's the question that I ask at the end. So you can write it down as a sort of I don't know, maybe a little test in that, but you can dance to this one. It's kind of got a reggae beat and stuff, you know. We need a bass guitarist and backing singers and all the rest, but you know, this is it then. Boasting about the ministries of crime and the powder kegs of love and rage, love and rage, love and rage, love and rage. A villain like a bird locked in the desolation of a cage, of a cage, of a cage, of a cage. If you want to go straight, then get in the line and wait. If you've got a criminal mind, then look at the police up close behind. X was his name, and crime his game. He said, I'll never be a slave to society. A slave, sorry Dan, a slave. Well, if you've got a narrow mind, but all calm and full of charm. Well, if you're a country boy who works hard all year on the farm, and when the frost is biting hard on the bars in the prison yard, the cold steps near the cell door, your tears they shiver on the floor, on the floor, on the floor, on the floor. X was his name, and crime his game. He said, I'll never be a slave to society. A slave, a slave, a slave. Take it down. battlefields are strewn with the cries of soldiers in their plight, Now it's up to you to choose who's the villains in the news. And men are well breeding, are leading the nations to despair, to despair, to despair, to despair. X was his name, and crime his game. He said, I'll never be a slave to society, a slave, a slave, a slave. Well done, Dan. 15-minute exercise.
Thank you, John. It's always nice to have you on stage because we get free lessons on Greek mythology.